Hey you, yes you, right now in this moment, I want you to stop whatever you're doing and listen. Not just with your ears, but with your heart. Because what I'm about to share with you could change everything. You might be sitting there feeling stuck, wondering if this is it, if this is all life has to offer. Maybe you've tried and failed. Maybe you've stumbled more times than you can count, and you're on the verge of giving up. But let me tell you something, failure is not the end, it's the beginning. You see, life isn't about the moments that knock you down, it's about the moments you decide to get back up. It's about the fight inside you, the fire in your soul that says, I am not done yet, and if you're still breathing, my friend, that means your story isn't over. The next chapter is waiting to be written, and you hold the pen. You may think you're not ready. You may think you don't have what it takes. But let me tell you something I've learned on this incredible journey of mine. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. You don't need every answer to take the first step. All you need is to say, I'm going to try. Listen, I was born without arms and legs. There were times I felt like giving up, times I wondered if I'd ever have a life that mattered. But here's the truth, I found a way, not because I'm extraordinary, but because I chose to believe in the possibility of something greater. And you can too. Look around you. The world is moving fast, and sometimes it feels like everyone else has it figured out. But let me tell you a little secret, nobody has it all figured out. We're all learning, growing, failing, and rising. That's what makes us human. That's what makes this life so beautiful. So today, I'm not here to tell you to change everything overnight. I'm here to remind you that you already have what it takes to start. It doesn't matter where you've been or what you've done. What matters is where you're going and who you're becoming. And right now, in this moment, you have a choice to make. You can stay where you are, holding on to the doubts and fears that keep you stuck. Or you can step into something new, something better, something brighter. This is your time. This is your chance to break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself and step into the person you were always meant to be. I don't care how many times you've fallen. I don't care how many times you've failed. What matters is the decision you make right now. Are you ready to take that first step? Are you ready to believe in yourself again? Because let me tell you something, you are stronger than you think. You are braver than you know. And you are more capable than you could ever imagine. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's not about having it all together, it's about taking the next step. So what will you do with this moment? Will you let it slip away, or will you rise up and claim the life that's waiting for you? I'm not here to tell you it'll be easy. But I am here to tell you it'll be worth it. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. There's a community of people cheering you on, believing in you, and ready to walk with you every step of the way. So are you ready? Are you ready to let go of the past, embrace the present, and step boldly into the future? The choice is yours. The time is now. Let's take that first step into something extraordinary, because you were made for more, and it's time to live like it. Let's go. The opening hook is a critical part of a motivational message because it sets the stage for everything that follows. In the context of a new year, new you, better you theme, this hook should immediately engage the audience by offering them a sense of anticipation, hope, and excitement. The new year is universally seen as a moment of renewal, and this hook taps into the collective mindset that a new beginning is possible. People often look at the beginning of the year as a fresh start, a chance to leave behind the challenges and failures of the previous year. So the opening line should emphasize this opportunity for change. By saying a fresh start awaits, the message instantly provides a feeling of relief and possibility. It suggests that whatever obstacles or struggles the audience may have faced in the past, they no longer define them. The new year brings with it the promise of new opportunities, a chance to reframe how we see ourselves and how we approach life. The phrase not only captures the hope that many feel at the start of a new year, but also inspires action. It's an invitation to step into the unknown with courage and belief that they have the power to create the life they desire. This part of the script is meant to spark excitement and motivation, encouraging listeners to embrace the idea of transformation. It should evoke a sense of enthusiasm, making the audience feel like they are on the brink of something powerful. The hook should make them want to keep listening, knowing that the message ahead will guide them toward a new version of themselves, someone who is more confident, capable, and empowered. It's about planting the seed that now is the time to make positive changes, no matter how big or small. This brief yet impactful opening gets the audience emotionally invested in the idea of self-improvement and sets the tone for the rest of the message. The opening hook is one of the most powerful parts of any motivational script, as it captures the audience's attention and sets the emotional tone for everything that follows. When the theme is New Year, New You, Better You, this opening should immediately create a sense of anticipation, hope, and excitement for what's to come. At the beginning of each year, people often feel like they've been given a clean slate, an opportunity to leave behind the mistakes, disappointments, and challenges of the previous year. They look forward to the promise of a fresh start, which is why the opening lines must tap into that universal feeling of possibility. By stating a fresh start awaits, the script should ignite the listener's imagination. It creates an instant connection to the new year as a time of new beginnings, offering the chance to start over, to reinvent oneself, and to build a better future. It's about providing a sense of relief. This is the moment to release any burdens from the past. Whether the listener has experienced personal setbacks, professional struggles, or emotional challenges, the opening hook tells them that this moment doesn't define who they are. They are not bound to their previous mistakes or failures. This is a new chapter, an opportunity to step into something better. The purpose of the opening hook is also to awaken the desire for change. It should make listeners feel like they've been given a golden opportunity, a new year with unlimited potential, free from the limitations they may have placed on themselves in the past. It's not just about a fresh calendar or a change in date. It's about the belief that they can change, grow, and become a better version of themselves in this new chapter of their life. The hook needs to inspire action, to encourage listeners to think about what they want to change and why it's possible to make those changes now. It should speak directly to the emotional side of the audience, motivating them to look at the new year not as a routine continuation of the past, but as a genuine chance to evolve. People are more likely to act when they feel that the time is right, and the hook establishes that the time for change is now. This statement, "A fresh start awaits," reminds the audience that the power to change is in their hands, and the start of a new year is the perfect time to tap into that power. The tone here is critical. It must be inspiring and full of energy. It's about stirring emotions that make the listener feel like they're on the cusp of something extraordinary. By framing the new year as a doorway to new opportunities, the opening hook encourages the audience to take a moment and imagine what their life could be like if they made the commitment to become a better version of themselves. This isn't just about setting goals, it's about creating a mindset shift, believing that change is possible and that the year ahead offers the perfect environment to start that transformation. So the opening is a call to action wrapped in inspiration, offering the audience a powerful reminder that no matter where they've been or what they've been through, the future is open to them. It's the spark that ignites the passion for the year ahead, inspiring the audience to move forward with renewed purpose, excitement, and a belief in the endless possibilities that await them. By making them feel that a fresh start is not just possible but inevitable, the hook primes them to take on the rest of the message with a sense of hope and determination. Reflecting on the year that has passed is a powerful way to build connection with the audience and encourage them to assess where they've been, what they've accomplished, and what they've learned. Before you jump into the concept of a new year, new you, it's essential to give the listener space to acknowledge the past year, both the highs and the lows. This reflection allows people to understand that their journey so far, no matter how imperfect, has shaped who they are today, and it sets the foundation for growth moving forward. When people think about the year that's passed, they often recall the struggles they faced, the missed opportunities, and the moments they wish they could have done better. However, it's important to shift the focus in this segment from regret to recognition. The reflection should help the audience understand that everything they've been through, the failures, the challenges, the moments of uncertainty, were not just obstacles, but essential parts of their growth. Every difficulty they face, every mistake they made has taught them something valuable. This mindset shift is key in helping them move forward with purpose, instead of feeling weighed down by what didn't go as planned. Encouraging the audience to look back also helps them to recognize their resilience. Maybe they didn't achieve every goal they set, or perhaps some of their dreams remained out of reach, but the fact that they made it through the year means they are already stronger than they think. Reflecting on the journey allows them to celebrate the progress they may have overlooked, whether it was personal development, the courage to face fears, or simply the determination to keep going despite setbacks. This part of the script reminds them that they've been building up to this moment, the moment when they realize that they are more capable than they once thought. However, reflection should also focus on what didn't work or where they felt stuck. This part of the message isn't about dwelling on mistakes, but about accepting them and learning from them. It's about recognizing the areas that need improvement and using that awareness as fuel for the next phase of growth. By acknowledging that they can take control and make intentional changes in the year ahead, the reflection becomes an empowering tool rather than something that holds them back. This segment also serves to close the door on the past and open a new one. By reflecting on everything the year held, both good and bad, listeners are mentally and emotionally preparing themselves to move forward. The idea is to help them understand that the past does not define them, but it's a crucial part of their story. The reflection will be a catalyst for their transformation, helping them to use their past as a foundation for the new version of themselves they are about to create. By acknowledging the past, listeners gain clarity and confidence to move into the new year with intention and purpose, understanding that they have everything they need within them to take the next step. This reflection isn't about regret, it's about growth, resilience, and the readiness to step into something better. Many people carry the weight of their past with them, often without realizing how much it impacts their present and future. They may hold on to memories of failures, disappointments, or missed opportunities, and these moments can create limiting beliefs or fears that prevent them from moving forward. The power of breaking free from the past lies in shifting the focus from what has been to what can be. The past doesn't need to dictate their future, and the mistakes they've made don't define who they are today or who they can become. This section emphasizes that while we can't change the past, we have the power to change how we view it and how it influences our lives moving forward. The past is a series of lessons, not a prison. Encouraging listeners to forgive themselves for past mistakes, let go of regrets, and release self-imposed limitations helps them to create the mental and emotional space needed to embrace new possibilities. It's about recognizing that the lessons of the past have shaped them, but they no longer need to carry the weight of those experiences into the new year. Breaking free from the past also means letting go of toxic relationships, unhealthy patterns, or negative self-talk. Sometimes people allow others or their own inner critic to hold them back from reaching their potential. By breaking these ties, they can create the space for new opportunities, healthier relationships, and a more positive mindset. This part of the script should empower listeners to take control of their own narrative, encouraging them to shed the parts of themselves that no longer serve them and embrace who they are becoming. Importantly, this message is not about erasing the past or pretending it didn't happen, but about reframing it. It's about accepting that what's happened is a part of their story, but doesn't have to be the defining chapter. The past is simply a set of experiences, but the power lies in the decision to move beyond it. Letting go creates space for new opportunities, growth, and the possibility of a better version of themselves. This segment should make the listener feel empowered and ready to step into the future with confidence, knowing that they are not defined by their past mistakes or regrets. It encourages them to let go of any guilt, shame, or negative emotions that are weighing them down, allowing them to embrace the new year as a fresh beginning, free from the shadows of what has been. Breaking free from the past means reclaiming their power and choosing a new path toward the future they deserve. The concept of renewal and reinvention is central to the idea of transformation, especially when entering a new year. This part of the script encourages listeners to recognize their ability to recreate themselves no matter their age, background, or experiences. It's about acknowledging that they have the power to change, to grow, and to reinvent their lives in ways that align with their true desires and potential. At the start of a new year, there's an innate sense of possibility. It's a time when people naturally reflect on what they want to leave behind and what they want to achieve moving forward. This is the perfect moment to tap into the power of renewal, a chance to reinvent who they are and how they approach life. Renewal isn't just about making superficial changes, it's about a deep internal shift. It's about shedding old habits, outdated beliefs, and anything that no longer serves their higher purpose. It's about aligning their actions, thoughts, and values with their true potential. Reinvention is about taking control of one's story and rewriting the narrative. It's about believing that they are not confined by who they've been, but are capable of becoming who they truly want to be. It's a reminder that they don't need to stay stuck in old patterns, limiting beliefs, or a life that no longer fulfills them. Instead, they can choose to take charge of their future and actively design the life they've always wanted. The power of renewal lies in the ability to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. The past year might have been filled with hardships or setbacks, but it's important for the audience to understand that those experiences can serve as catalysts for personal growth. They don't have to remain defined by the struggles they face. Instead, they can use those challenges as stepping stones toward reinvention. Renewal is also about looking inward and deciding what's truly important. What goals do they want to pursue? What values do they want to embody? By embracing renewal, they are not only breaking free from old patterns, but also aligning themselves with a higher version of who they can be. This part of the script empowers the listener to let go of past versions of themselves and welcome a more authentic, bold, and empowered version of who they are destined to become. Reinvention is not just about external changes such as changing a career, adopting a new fitness routine, or moving to a new place. It's about internal transformation. It's about shifting how they view themselves, their potential, and their worth. It's about cultivating a mindset that believes in endless possibilities and embraces the idea that they can continuously evolve into a better version of themselves. In essence, this part of the script encourages the audience to step into the power of self-reinvention and embrace the freedom to become the person they've always dreamed of being. It reminds them that the journey of self-transformation is ongoing and they are the authors of their own story. With each new year, they are given a new opportunity to start again, to renew themselves, and to reinvent their life on their own terms. Embracing change with courage is a critical component of growth and transformation, especially as we look to the new year as an opportunity to evolve. Change, although often intimidating, is a constant and inevitable part of life. Yet many people resist change due to fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or even fear of success. This part of the script encourages listeners to recognize that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace with courage and confidence. The new year represents a blank canvas, an opportunity to start anew. But that opportunity often comes with uncertainty, and with uncertainty comes fear. The fear of leaving behind what's familiar, even if it no longer serves them, is something that many people struggle with. This section of the script is about shifting that mindset. It's about helping the listener see that change is a sign of progress, not a threat. Change often involves stepping outside of one's comfort zone, which can be uncomfortable and even daunting. But it's in these moments of discomfort that true growth happens. When we embrace change with courage, we open ourselves up to new experiences, new opportunities, and new lessons that wouldn't have been possible if we had stayed in our comfort zone. The courage to change is the courage to move forward in life, to take risks, and to believe in the possibilities that lie ahead. To embrace change, we must first let go of the fear that holds us back. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control us. In fact, many of the greatest achievements in life are born from overcoming fear. This part of the script should remind listeners that they are stronger than their fear and they are capable of taking the leap towards something better. It encourages them to look at the challenges ahead not as obstacles but as opportunities to grow, to push their boundaries, and to learn. Embracing change with courage also means accepting that failure is part of the process. It's okay to fail. It's how we learn, how we grow, and how we get closer to the version of ourselves we want to become. Failure doesn't make us weak, it makes us resilient. By viewing failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback, we can move forward with confidence, knowing that each misstep brings us closer to success. This section should instill a sense of confidence in the listener. It's a reminder that while change can be daunting, it's also incredibly rewarding. The courage to embrace change is the courage to choose growth over stagnation. The new year offers them a chance to shed old habits and mindsets, to take bold steps forward, and to trust in their own ability to navigate the unknown. By the end of this segment, the listener should feel empowered to take action despite their fears. They should be reminded that they have the strength within them to face any change that comes their way. And that change is the very thing that will propel them toward a better, more fulfilling future. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means moving forward even in the face of it. Setting a clear and compelling vision for the new year is essential in creating lasting change and transformation. This part of the script focuses on the power of vision and how it acts as a roadmap for the new you that listeners want to become. It encourages them to go beyond vague resolutions and dive deep into what they truly desire for their life in the year ahead. A vision is not just a wish or a goal, it is a vivid, powerful image of the future they want to create. When people have a clear vision, they are able to direct their energy and efforts with purpose rather than drifting aimlessly or reacting to life's circumstances. The vision becomes their guiding light, giving them direction, motivation, and clarity about what they are working toward. In the new year, it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of change and want to make drastic, sweeping changes. However, without a clear vision, people often fall back into old habits or lose focus when obstacles arise. That's why it's crucial for listeners to not only dream about their future, but to clearly define what they want to achieve, who they want to become, and how they want to feel in the coming year. This vision should encompass all aspects of life, personal, professional, and relational, and should align with their deepest values and passions. To set a vision for the new you, it's important to encourage listeners to ask themselves powerful questions like, what does success look like for me? How do I want to grow? What kind of person do I want to be in the next 12 months? What legacy do I want to start building today? These questions prompt introspection and self-discovery, allowing them to identify their true desires beyond superficial goals. The vision should be specific but flexible, clear enough to provide direction, but open enough to allow for growth and adaptation along the way. A rigid, narrow vision can stifle creativity and adaptability, whereas a flexible vision helps them stay aligned with their true purpose even when life throws challenges their way. It is also important that the vision be positive and empowering, framed in a way that evokes excitement rather than stress or pressure. Instead of focusing on what they should do, the vision should inspire them to pursue what they want to achieve, based on their deepest desires and values. This point also emphasizes the importance of writing down the vision. Studies show that when people write down their goals, they are more likely to achieve them. But a vision goes beyond mere goals. It's about creating a mental picture of the life they want to live, one that excites and motivates them every day. By putting this vision into words and making it tangible, it becomes a constant reminder of their purpose and a daily guide for the choices they make. Lastly, setting a vision is not just about what they want to achieve, it's about who they want to become in the process. This is where the new you aspect comes in. The vision should focus on personal growth, transformation, and the qualities they want to develop, whether it's increased confidence, a stronger sense of purpose, better relationships, or improved health. The key is to align the vision with their deepest sense of who they are becoming, not just what they want to have or do. The vision is about crafting a life that feels authentic and fulfilling, one that reflects the best version of themselves. Cultivating resilience is a critical skill when pursuing any transformation, especially when you're working toward a new and better version of yourself in the new year. The road to change is rarely smooth or predictable, and obstacles are inevitable. This part of the script emphasizes the importance of building inner strength to overcome setbacks and remain focused on your vision, no matter the challenges you encounter. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties, adapt to adversity, and keep moving forward despite facing tough situations. When striving for change, people often encounter challenges that might cause doubt, frustration, or a desire to give up. Whether it's facing failure, encountering criticism, dealing with unforeseen circumstances, or simply losing motivation, resilience allows individuals to rise above these setbacks and continue on their path with perseverance. The message here is that challenges are not signs of failure, rather, they are opportunities to strengthen your resolve. It's essential to remind the audience that every person who has ever achieved greatness has had to face challenges along the way. It's through these difficult moments that true growth occurs. Resilience is what helps you get back on your feet, reframe your perspective, and continue moving toward your goals, even when the going gets tough. Resilience doesn't mean pushing through hardships without ever feeling discouraged. It means learning to manage those emotions and refusing to let them stop you. It's okay to feel disappointed or frustrated when things don't go as planned, but resilience is about acknowledging those feelings and using them as fuel to keep going. The goal is not to avoid setbacks, but to develop the mental and emotional strength to handle them and keep pushing forward. To build resilience, it's important to practice self-compassion. When things go wrong, it's easy to fall into self-criticism and doubt. But a resilient mindset involves being kind to yourself in difficult moments. It's about acknowledging that you are human, that mistakes happen, and that the key to moving forward is to learn from those experiences rather than dwell on them. Treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend can help you overcome moments of weakness and keep your focus on your greater purpose. Another essential component of resilience is maintaining a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties you face, but choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems. A positive mindset enables you to see challenges as temporary roadblocks rather than permanent obstacles. When you face adversity with optimism, you're more likely to find creative ways to navigate challenges and maintain your motivation to keep going. Building resilience also involves setting realistic expectations. Change doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are part of the process. Accepting this reality allows you to remain steady and patient, knowing that success takes time and effort. Instead of getting discouraged by delays, focus on the progress you've made and the lessons you've learned along the way. This segment should inspire the listener to develop a resilient mindset, understanding that challenges are part of the journey, not the end of the road. By cultivating resilience, they'll be able to approach setbacks with strength and determination, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. The road to a new, better version of themselves will undoubtedly have its bumps, but resilience ensures that they will keep moving forward no matter what life throws their way. Ultimately, resilience helps people stay committed to their vision, even when things get difficult. It teaches them that no matter how many times they fall, they can rise again stronger, wiser, and more determined. With resilience, they can weather any storm and continue to make progress toward the life they desire. Consistency is one of the most powerful tools for success, and it's crucial in transforming into the new, better version of yourself. This part of the script focuses on the importance of staying consistent with your actions, especially when the initial excitement of the new year fades and the daily grind sets in. Consistency is not about doing everything perfectly every day, but about making the commitment to keep going, even when motivation ebbs and life gets busy. At the start of a new year, people often feel energized and excited about their goals, but it's easy for that initial burst of motivation to wear off over time. This is where consistency becomes key. Consistency is the daily choice to show up, put in the work, and stay focused on your vision even when you don't feel like it, when the results aren't immediate. It's the difference between setting a goal and actually achieving it. Staying consistent doesn't mean you have to make huge strides every day. It's about making small, sustainable efforts that build over time. Little actions repeated consistently can lead to significant results. Whether it's committing to a workout routine, reading for personal growth, working toward a career milestone, or nurturing relationships, it's the habit of showing up day after day that leads to lasting transformation. The message here is that consistency is not about perfection, but persistence. There will be days when you feel tired, overwhelmed, or uninspired. There will be moments when it seems easier to give up or take a break. But consistency means pushing through those moments and continuing to do the work, no matter how small the action might seem. Each small step forward compounds over time, and consistency creates momentum that makes progress inevitable. Moreover, consistency also means setting realistic expectations and being patient with yourself. It's important to remember that real change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and sustained effort. Results might not always be immediately visible, but that doesn't mean you're not making progress. The key is to trust in the process and keep putting in the effort, even when the results aren't obvious right away. This segment should help listeners understand that consistency is a long-term strategy. It's about developing habits that support their vision for the future and making those habits non-negotiable. Whether it's dedicating time each day to personal growth, setting aside time for reflection, or committing to a new routine, consistency is the foundation upon which lasting transformation is built. By staying consistent, they'll create a rhythm and momentum that leads to success. They will find that the hard work they put in every day pays off, not in grand gestures, but in small, meaningful improvements that add up over time. The new, better version of themselves will not appear overnight, but through consistent effort, they will slowly but surely move closer to their vision. Creating a lasting change stands the test of time. Ultimately, this part of the script should inspire the audience to embrace consistency as a powerful ally in their journey toward a better life. It's the commitment to daily action, no matter how small, that will lead them to the success and transformation they desire. Through consistency, they will build momentum, develop positive habits, and ultimately create the life they've always dreamed of. As you move through the journey of self-transformation, it's essential to take the time to celebrate your progress. While it's easy to focus solely on the end goal, this part of the script highlights the importance of acknowledging and appreciating the steps you've taken along the way. Celebrating progress, no matter how big or small, reinforces your commitment to your vision and keeps you motivated for the journey ahead. So often, people wait until they've achieved everything they've set out to do before celebrating their success. But in reality, the true power lies in celebrating the small victories as they occur. Every step forward, no matter how minor it seems, brings you closer to the person you want to become. Whether it's reaching a milestone, making a healthy choice, learning something new, or simply sticking to a habit for a week, these moments deserve recognition. When you take the time to acknowledge them, you are reinforcing your progress and reinforcing your belief in yourself. Celebrating progress is also about shifting your mindset. It's easy to get discouraged if you're only focused on the things you haven't yet achieved, but by taking a moment to appreciate how far you've come, you can shift your energy toward positivity and gratitude. By celebrating your progress, you remind yourself that you are capable of growth, change, and success. It fuels your belief that the vision you have for yourself is possible. In addition, celebrating your progress helps you build confidence. When you recognize the strides you've made, you reinforce the idea that you are indeed capable of creating the life you envision. Each celebration, whether it's taking a moment to acknowledge your progress in a journal, sharing your victories with a supportive friend, or simply giving yourself a pat on the back, boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep going. It's a way of affirming that you're on the right track. Celebration also keeps you connected to your why. Reflecting on your progress helps you reconnect to the reasons you started your journey in the first place. It reminds you of the vision you have for yourself and the deeper purpose behind your efforts. This reconnection strengthens your resolve to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. Finally, celebrating progress encourages you to enjoy the process, not just the outcome. The journey of becoming the best version of yourself is filled with growth, learning, and transformation. If you focus solely on the destination, you might miss the richness of the experience itself. Celebrating progress helps you stay present and appreciate the lessons and personal growth that come with each step forward. It allows you to acknowledge that change is a continuous process and that each moment of effort, no matter how small, is an important part of that process. This section should remind listeners that no progress is too small to celebrate. Whether they've taken a small step toward their goal or have made significant changes in their life, every bit of progress is worth acknowledging. The act of celebration keeps your momentum going, boosts your morale, and reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. By celebrating your progress along the way, you create a positive cycle of success that propels you toward even greater achievements. Ultimately, this part of the script encourages the audience to take pride in their journey, to see the beauty in their progress, and to celebrate the steps they take every day. The new, better version of themselves isn't something they'll achieve only when they reach the final goal. It's something they're already becoming as they make progress and celebrate it every step of the way. Commitment is the backbone of any transformation. As you work toward becoming the new, better version of yourself in the new year, it's important to remember that there will be difficult moments. Challenges, distractions, and unexpected setbacks will come your way, but it's your commitment to your vision that will keep you moving forward, no matter how tough the road may seem. Commitment means staying true to your goals and your vision, even when things aren't going according to plan. It's the promise you make to yourself that no matter what obstacles arise, you will continue to pursue the life you desire. This part of the script is about reinforcing the idea that true change is not a linear path. There will be ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when you feel like giving up. But if you stay committed, you will see your vision unfold. One of the key aspects of commitment is having a deep connection to your why. When you remember why you set out on this journey, whether it's for personal growth, better health, stronger relationships, or a more fulfilling career, you can find the strength to push through difficult times.